Alright, welcome. We're playing a game that's pretty familiar to most. This is Metroid. This is Metroid 1 on the NES. Yeah, okay. We got the morph ball. So this game is kind of became a little null and void after Zero Mission came out, which is the Game Boy remake. So this game isn't played as well. I mean, it's still played by people who a lot of people would consider this skippable. This is like a skippable game in the Metroid franchise. They'd say, you know, just play Zero Mission, you know. And to that I say, I mean, whatever, I guess, if that's what you want to do, but this game's got some interesting stuff going on. As you'll notice, my first obstacle here, something that wouldn't be a problem in any other Metroid game, is that I can't jump and aim down. Can't do it. Cannot be done. I can morph ball, but I don't have the morph ball bomb, so we're just gonna move on. A lot of people also say this game hasn't aged very well because it's hard to navigate, and there's some truth to that. Personally, I mean, I've played this game several times. I've beaten this game like a lot. I'll be honest, Metroid's one of my favorite series, so you know, I played this one a good amount, and I played this one before I played Zero Mission. I think the first Metroid game I actually ever played was Super Metroid. Probably my favorite game of all time, I would say, is Super Metroid. Oh my god. I don't think, you know, I haven't actually played this on a real NES before. I used to play when Metroid Prime came out, they had if you connected Metroid Fusion to it, you could play Metroid 1, I think, with like a completed Metroid Fusion save file. You could play the original on GameCube. It was kind of weird because I was playing with the GameCube controls, which were not great. Very weird. Very weird. But I got used to it, and I beat the game like a bunch of times doing that. So we'll see if I can get through this whole thing in an adequate amount of time without killing myself. Because this game can be very difficult, and there is some, like I said, there is some truth to people that say it's hard to navigate, because a lot of the areas look very similar. It was much easier. When you beat it once, it gets easier because, oh god, this guy's hard. And also he's being a little asshole. I don't believe I have missiles, so I can't do anything about this door right now, actually. So never mind. I don't know why I went this way. Shouldn't have gone this way. Shouldn't have gone that way. Alright. So I grew up more in the Super Nintendo Genesis era. And I sort of missed the NES era, which was, I feel like the NES era, it was like 20 years, right, or something like that. It was probably less than that, but the NES, man, lasted for a long ass time before Super Nintendo, before the big boon with the Super Nintendo, the Genesis, TurboGrafx 16, all that shit. But the NES, it's got its gems. You know, games like this, never forgotten. Ah, shit. This is rough. This is a rough situation I'm in here. Oh boy. Alright. Oh god, I need missiles for that door too. I haven't found missiles yet, so that's an issue. It's been a while. It's been a while since I played this, the last time I played this game, because the last time I played it, I pretty much finished it for good. I was like, I don't need to play this again, and so I never really did. Okay. Shits. 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 But yeah. So right now we're in this area is called Brinstar. It's the if you're familiar with Super Metroid or Zero Mission or anything with Zebs, which well, that would only be this game, Super and Zero Mission. So if you're familiar with either of those games, then you'll know that oh, there was a glitch there. Brinstar's not the top level of the place. You learn the layout more in Super Metroid because they start you in Criteria, which is like the top of the. I might have just gone back to all the way to the starting area, to be honest. And that's bad. That's not good. That's not good at all. There's like an energy tank on one of these. I can't seem to. Alright, well, whatever. Yeah, I think I went all the way back to the beginning. We need to go to the right, I believe. So let's get over there, shall we? This game's pretty simple. It's a run and gun game, but it's also got a lot of exploration. Metroid was very ahead of its time in that there weren't a lot of games like this. I don't believe this was technically the first that was like just a big world map that you could explore. I don't think it was the first, but it certainly is the most memorable. And so when games copy that, people think, oh, that's just like Metroid. And so that's how we get the term Metroid. Like, also, Metroidvania is a very common term. I'm not too big on that term because it seems weird that they just throw Castlevania in there for some reason. The thing is, Castlevania originally was just like a 2D, it was just a 2D action game platformer thing. It didn't really have the Metroid style world. It wasn't until Symphony of the Night, which was a huge game, very popular, that people started attributing that sort of game world to Castlevania. And so somehow we got the term Metroidvania because of Symphony of the Night, which is a PS1 game, which was many years after Metroid 1, so I don't know why it's somehow. I mean, it's a great game, don't get me wrong, but I just always felt like I don't know why people associate it with the same, you know, give it that credit that it also helped to popularize the genre, maybe, but if it's even a genre, it's like not even really a genre. It's getting more popular nowadays, where with games like Spelunky that are getting more and more popular. So now it's sort of come into its own as a genre. But yeah. I don't know. Hopefully I'm getting somewhere here. I'm just fucking going. Dude, that's how you play Metroid. Guys. This is how you play the game. You just go. You just fucking go. And when you get stuck, you just go back and find a different way to go. I should just not be here. Alright, I think there's missiles actually in this room, if I'm not mistaken. I won't be able to get that. If not in this room, then in the next. If not in this room, then the next. if not in this room, then possibly the next. Yeah, this is it. No, that's an energy tank. Okay, that's still good. Definitely still good. Definitely still okay with that. This game's also different than the other Metroid games in that there's like a limit to, I think the maximum number of missiles you can get is 255, which is a very famous number in that it's the maximum index in an 8-bit that you can store in 8 bits. 255. There's actually 256 things you can store in 8 bits, but since it's 0 index, meaning we start at 0, we end at 255, so it goes 0 to 255, and that's why that number, you might see it a lot in games and old software and such. If you double it, you get 1024, which is also another number that you may be familiar with from computers and such. I don't know why I'm saying this. Oh, it's because the missiles. So 255 is the maximum you can get. But that's not all the missile tanks there are in the game, so you can get more than that. I mean, you can get more missile tanks, but they won't add to your overall missile capacity. And I believe, I'm not sure about the energy tanks, but I think there's like 6. Okay, I am fully lost. Well, I gotta find the missiles. I don't know where they are. I forgot. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. So the goal in this game, though it may not be readily apparent at the start, in fact, it's not really apparent at all. The goal of the game is that we need to go to basically, I guess, the center of the planet and destroy the mother brain. So the space pirates have set up shop here in Zebes. I think it's called Zebes. When I was a kid, I called it Zebes, but I think one of the games called it Planet Zebes. I don't remember. So now I think it's called Zebes. But whatever. That's neither here nor there. Space pirates are here, we gotta kill them. And in order to do that, we have to explore the planet. And we need to track down the 2 space pirates, commanders, generals, whatever their rank is. I don't even know if they have real rank. But the Ridley and Kraid. I don't know if you knew that. They're both space pirates. If you keep up on the lore, you might know that, but if you do not, then you might not. But yeah, I feel like in Metroid, Kraid is like a very underutilized person. He rarely shows up. He's only ever showed up in the 2D games, so he's never showed up in the Prime games. He's like one of the most recognizable Metroid bosses. Because he was in this game, I mean, he's basically one of the most iconic anyways, just because he was in the first game. Here we go, fucking missiles, dude. Alright, so now, so this is good. See, this is the heart of Metroid. Is that now that we have the missiles, we can go a number of places with them. I believe there's more missiles over here, actually, so I'm just gonna go grab those. I'm just saying these things that, I have no idea if that's actually true. I just seem to have a gut feeling that there's more missiles. Oh, here's the elevator. Okay. That elevator, I believe, leads to Norfair, I want to say. I believe that's, like, the only places in this game. There's Brinstar, there's Norfair, and then there's the 2... There's, like, Kraid's Lair and Ridley's Lair, and Torian, obviously. Torian. I used to have a actually used to have a roommate that was named Torian. So it sounds weird to say now. I didn't really think about it when I sort of say the name in my head. I don't really associate them, but that's weird. Oh man, I don't want to. Whatever. I shouldn't talk about him. Whatever. So, yeah, so how you guys doing? I guess I should talk about... Fuck, I'm gonna... Oh god. That was bad. Alright. I should talk about the other games I've been playing. So I probably mentioned this before, but I have a list of like things I wanna play. I don't know if it's going well the way I've been doing it. I feel like I do this a lot, where I just come in and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I like the way I'm doing things. But it's not really working out in that I can't. I'm not getting the stuff out in time, so this whole list is just getting bigger and bigger, and I ended up playing a lot of like. There's been a lot of episodes where I've been playing games, and I've dropped the games and I dropped the episodes even after recording them. Just because I didn't like the episodes. I thought they were bad. I especially don't like the episodes where I'm not having a good time, where I get mad. I don't want to do those. But I've been doing those games because I sort of feel obligated to, especially when I like start a game and it's like, alright, I did 2 episodes. I don't want to go this way actually. And you know, I want to do more. Or you know, I feel obligated to do more, because 2, you feel like that's starting a series, right? That's basically what we're going to be doing with Superstar Soccer, because I did 2 episodes, and those were good. I was happy with those, and then I went and I tried to play it again after work, and I was not having as good a time as I was before, because I don't know, I wasn't new to the game anymore, so I like vaguely knew that I should be getting better, and then I was just like playing. I started the World Cup, or whatever, the International Cup, and I tried to do that, and I was like, I'm just getting my ass kicked, and these guys, they're doing like, they somehow do like these crazy bicycle kicks. Shit, that's bad. Alright, so we have the long shot now, which means we can basically shoot to the edge of the screen, which we couldn't do before. Bizarre. Alright. Now if we want to find like energy tanks and such, what we want to be doing is just shooting everything. Alright. I'm gonna go back up, I guess. So long beam's very helpful. You get it right at the start of the game. I don't know why they don't just start you with it. Every other game they just started you with it, but not this one. This one, I guess it was to sort of start you off on like getting more powerful, give you that feeling that you're doing work. Now I'm gonna need more missiles, so I'm gonna maybe farm these guys. The thing about the power-ups is you kind of have to kill these guys off the thing, because as soon as you grab the power-up, they sort of come back. Like immediately, so you just fall on top of them. Alright, here we go. 5 missiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I don't know what's in here. Oh, okay. This is This is the way to Torian. And you'll see the Ridley statue and the Kraid statue, which... to a layman, to one who has not played the game before, they may come into that room and be like, I don't know what the fuck this is. But it's supposed to sort of signal to you, in a way, your sort of goal that you want to get over there. So when we kill the 2 bosses in the game, well, 2 of the 3 bosses, not including Mother Brain, we will be able to get through that room. And that's definitely a good thing. That's definitely a positive thing. Oh shit. Oops. Alright, I'm definitely gonna need to get a timer for this. I've got a different sort of setup for this now, because this isn't on my computer. So I'm actually playing this on a real NES. Kind of weird. I'm staring at a screen and I can't. I gotta look to the left or the right to fucking see my timer. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Is this the bottom? This is the bottom. Okay. I'm just gonna go back here real quick and see if there's anything else left over here. So this game might take a ways to go through. Oh, so I was saying, so I was doing this, doing something different here, and then I'm just gonna play games I want to play. I'm just gonna do that now, and hopefully that'll work out. I think the most important thing is that I don't feel obligated to finish a game that I don't want to finish, because I was having that problem with Dead by Daylight, where I was tired of the game, didn't want to play it anymore, but I was sort of forcing myself to keep going. And then, what else did I have that problem with? I feel like Half-Life a little bit. I sort of got annoyed with Half-Life, so I didn't really want to... Or not annoyed, but I sort of got burned out on Half-Life, because I played 3 Half-Life games in a row. Except, actually, I played Decay for a little bit, but that didn't actually capture. I was trying to capture it, didn't capture. And I recorded like 3 or 4 episodes of that shit. I was almost finished it. They were good episodes too, I felt like. I was doing pretty well. Even though I was battling against the PS2 controller. It was really bizarre to go from like the PC Half-Life games into Decay. And be like, okay, I got a controller now, that's weird. You know what I mean? I've never been good at console shooters, not really my thing. I mean, even when I was younger and I tried to play them, I was like, I can't do it. I don't have the precision. And then I play against other people and they're like crazy, insanely good. And I'm like, how do you do that with this thing? Like this imprecise little nub. I don't know how to do it. And then when I finally got a PC, I enjoyed shooters a lot more because it was... Actually, I think... Let's explore the rest of this area before we go down to Norfair. So that way leads to Norfair, but we don't want to go there just yet. See, this place isn't that confusing, is it? I've been around a little bit, wandering around a bit, but I have my bearings. I know where I'm going vaguely. So we need to go. I didn't need that. Let's go this way. It makes sense, you know, you go bottom right, that's where the Norfair is. Okay, so that makes perfect sense that the elevator going down to Norfair is at the very bottom. There's a bit more to Bryn Star, I think, on the right here. I think it goes up a ways. If I remember correctly, you can go down in one of those. I don't have more ball bombs yet, though, so important that we get those. Alright, shits. I don't even need that. I don't know why I jumped for that. What the fuck? I got hit by something. Okay. It did not show up on the screen. Fuck. Oh my god. I looked to the right and I almost died. Alright, this might go south real quick. Gotta be careful here. Okay, that's health, that's money in the bag. Oh god. Okay, he's just gone. I thought he would die faster than that. Oh, another thing I appreciate about these games is their difficulty. They're not too terribly easy that you always feel like... That might sound weird coming from me, actually. That I appreciate difficulty. But... yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm making steady progress, but I have to be careful when I start messing up. If I make a lot of mistakes, I gotta start being more careful, basically. Alright. Now, there's another thing up here, I'm not sure what it is. It might be the ice beam. I'm just totally saying what I think it... like, almost remember it to be. There we go. That's what my brain is telling me that it might be. And you might say, that's weird, why are you getting the ice beam so early in the game? Most Metroid games, that's one of the last things you get. Which, first of all, is not true. So I don't know why you're saying that to me. But second of all, I don't know. Actually, that's more ball bomb in it. Now, I believe in this room, I can not do anything. This game, I feel like in any other Metroid game, it'd be like, they'd teach you how to use it and be like, okay, you can find secrets here, go explore this room with the Morph Ball Bomb, but if you do it here, it's like, no, there's nothing here. Try it anywhere else, though. The best way to play Metroid is just to fucking bomb everything. Alright, but I do have to end here, don't I? So... thanks for watching this episode. I will see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.